softening of the image, so the sharp edges are gone. One area you can see this in really clearly is if you compare the trees, you'll see a lot of the detail is blurred in the VHS recording as compared to the straight composite. Also, if you look at the columns on the clock tower, on the composite version you can actually make out some of the detail of the rock pattern, but on the VHS version it just looks like one solid piece. Now take a look at the original 1985 VHS. You can see in this version that the trees have lost all of their detail completely. The columns on the clock tower look even worse, but there's just generally a lot of noise in this picture, even in the sky. Also, there's a white glow around Marty's head. So let's go through them real quickly so you can see the differences. So let's look at a dark scene. This is the direct composite signal again. Just like last time, this doesn't look too bad. You can still see some of that color fringing effect here. An interesting side note is that if I had used S-video instead of composite, this effect would be gone. But VHS is not capable of S-video, so I don't think there was any point. Okay, so here's my recording, and you can see some noise has been added to the image, and the JCPenney logo has some color artifacts now. And here's the original 1985 VHS, and wow, very noisy image. Well, apparently the composite video signal can actually carry a better signal than VHS is capable of even taking advantage of. But the other thing that I learned, and I think this surprised me more than anything else, is that I can actually record my own movies and have them better quality than the factory original tapes. And I would also like to point out that this VCR I'm using is a very low-end product. It was a low-end product back in the 1990s when I bought it. It was, it's a 2-head. Oh, and by the way, despite what I've been told my whole life, apparently 4-head VCRs are no better quality than 2-head VCRs when playing a regular tape in SP speed. They do have some advantages when doing fast forward and rewind as S-video output on it. So if I happen to own a DVD player and a DVD copy of Back to the Future, I might have been able to show you at least an S-video example from that, but I don't own that. So to answer the original question, yes, I think VHS tapes are just as bad as we remember them. But I think they could have been a lot better had we just used higher quality tapes, both at home and, at the studio where they're being duplicated.
The game and myself, all of us capitalizing on this thing. For them, they're capitalizing on just the general trend, the fad of emojis as a pop culture entity, obviously very popular with the kids and other people who like them, and me, I'm trading on the idea that my audience will be disgusted by the existence of the game and will hate